Was taken to the hospital. Investigators still have not determined a cause of the fire. A nurse accused of sexually battering a 16-year-old girl is now behind bars. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says 33-year-old Fernando Ortiz Marrero began flirting with the victim on June 27th after she was admitted to University Behavioral Center under a Baker Act. The arrest report says the victim said on several occasions Ortiz Marrero took her to the bathroom and told her to get undressed before groping and kissing her. The girl was taken to another facility after her family contacted the sheriff's office. Ortiz Marrero is facing multiple charges and is being held on no bond. As first responders in Texas continue search and rescue efforts around the Hill Country, an organization called Kerrville Pets Alive has been looking out for the animals left behind. Our sister station KSAT 12's Devin Karp shows us the group's efforts and how you can help.
This is a look inside Kerrville Pets Alive after they've been working tirelessly ever since the July 4th floods to find missing animals, connect owners with the pets that they have found, and make sure that there's a database that they're working with Austin Pets Alive to make sure that people know where their pets are, what the pets could be doing, and who's still missing in the floods. We've got kitties like this one who's been pretty vocal and active all morning. You heard it here first, folks. We've got this little guy here. There are so many animals like this here, and the nonprofit has received so many donations here in town. They say if you want to help, some of the best things they can do is share their posts online with missing animals that they've got up there, as well as donating gift cards, things like H-E-B, Walmart, Chewy.com, Tractor Supply, Amazon, you name it. That's going to be some of the ways that they can continue to work on these efforts far into the future, because they say they've reunited people with more than 350 of these pets, both the ones that they have found with owners that are alive and the ones they found that are deceased, cremating the remains and giving them to the families to make sure that they have closure. So there are ways to help here in town if you want to make sure that four-legged friends like this guy have plenty of people to play with for the rest of their lives.
And that was reporter Devin Karp from our sister station in San Antonio. A local teacher is one of 5 finalists for the state's Teacher of the Year award. Governor Ron DeSantis recognized the finalists earlier today at an event in Orlando. Each finalist received $20,000. The winner, which will be announced later today, will get $50,000. One of the finalists, Brandy Nicole Anderson, teaches civics at Indian Trails Middle School in Flagler County.
Really important that this is something that students have access to, and part of what we've done with this Civic Seal of Excellence is let educators go in, do this course, and you get a $3,000 bonus. We've had a lot of people that have gone through that. It's really one of its kind.
Teachers from Citrus, Columbia, Liberty, and Union counties rounded out the top 5. Another round of anti-Trump protests are happening today across the U.S., including here in Central Florida. It's hosted by an organization called Good Trouble Lives On. More than 1,600 locations are participating in what the group calls a, quote, National Day of Action to respond to, quote, the attacks on our civil and human rights by the Trump administration. The organization was created in honor of the late Congressman John Lewis, who was a civil rights activist and served for 33 years in Congress. According to the group's website, protests are happening in Orlando, Altamont Springs, Sanford, and other parts of Central Florida throughout the day. Florida Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo is hosting a press conference regarding federal recommendations for the COVID-19 vaccines for children. The event is happening at the Bureau of Public Health Laboratories in Tampa. Ladapo claims that the COVID-19 vaccine was developed rapidly without sufficient testing. The Surgeon General also applauded the U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services for his handling on the COVID recommendations.
I was really happy to hear Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's the Secretary of Health and Human Services, make an announcement saying that, well, guys, we're no longer going to recommend or promote mRNA COVID-19 vaccines for healthy children.
According to the CDC, the clinical trials for COVID-19 vaccines have involved tens of thousands of volunteers. The agency says development of the COVID vaccine was expedited because of past vaccine work on coronaviruses like SARS. A new school is now open in one of Lake County's fastest growing communities. Mineola Horizon Academy is right off Hancock Road near the Turnpike. It has a special focus on aviation and aerospace. We first told you about this yesterday after the ribbon cutting ceremony. As Lake County community correspondent Mark Lehman shows us, this new K-8 is meant to keep up with the growth in Mineola.
The city of Mineola has seen a population increase of nearly 50% in just the past 5 years. With an influx of people, more schools and infrastructure is needed, and that growth actually funded this new school that officially opened yesterday.
2, 3.
It's a milestone for Lake County's newest K-8 school and continued transformation for a once small town.
I just can't wait to see their faces light up when they walk in.
Andrea Nelson is the principal of Mineola Horizon Academy, which has an academic focus on aviation and aerospace.
Our students from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade will have opportunities to interact with drones and coding and engineering.
The campus is also welcoming more than 900 students, giving relief to nearby schools.
I'm down on the south end. It's no secret. There's been tremendous growth.
A big reason for why the school is needed is all of the new homes surrounding it. The school district says 100% of the $65 million project was funded by impact fees from new housing units.
It's our lifeline for growth, and there's no way we could build a facility as fabulous as this without impact fees.
Mineola is a prime example for the county's growth with an explosion in real estate. And planning for the future is the mission of Mineola Horizon Academy, giving students an environment to cultivate their success.
It's so bright, it's so welcoming, and I just can't wait to see our students and our families.
Here at Mineola Horizon, some finishing touches are still being made around campus, but students and families will get a chance to tour the school at a Meet the Teacher event on August 6th. That is 5 days before the first day of school. I'm your Lake County community correspondent, Mark Lehman, News 6.
If your upcoming plans include a day at Cocoa Beach, you may have to budget a little more for parking. Coming up, tourists and residents sound off about a possible rate hike. You're watching News 6 at noon. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Introducing the new $25 million Gold Rush Multiplier Scratch-Off from the Florida Lottery.
If you're planning a day at the beach, you might have to budget a little more for parking. It's a topic tourists and residents have been discussing. News 6's Stephanie Rodriguez is at Cocoa Beach, where the city commission is considering raising rates.
Potentially increasing the price to park in Cocoa Beach is something that residents here tell me will impact their finances and make it harder for people who are visiting the city to enjoy everything it has to offer. What do you think about the price?
It shouldn't be even a price for parking, to be honest with you, because there's plenty of space.
While some tourists aren't happy with the cost to park in Cocoa Beach, others think it's inevitable wherever you go.
I feel $5-6 an hour is not too much. For me.
For some who live and play in the area, an increase could strain their wallets.
I believe that they're already expensive as it is.
And make it harder for visitors to enjoy the city.
I feel like every time I'm trying to have people in town, it's like hard to accommodate for them, and there feels like there could be better solutions.
Here are some of the price changes the commission is considering. Increasing per hour parking from $5 to $6, making per day parking at non-parks $20, up from the current $15, and raising all-day parking at parks and garages by $5 from $20 to $25. What would you like to see change in terms of parking?
A lot more of it and a lot more affordable. I think that there's ways to make it more affordable. I don't think that it needs to be what it is right now. I definitely think that more reasonable rates for people that are even visiting passes, things like that, things that are more accessible so that all of our residents and visitors can enjoy.
I did reach out to the city of Cocoa Beach to ask why they're considering increasing the parking prices, but no one was available for an interview. That meeting is set for tonight at 6:30. Reporting in Cocoa Beach, Stephanie Rodriguez, News 6.
And not far from Cocoa Beach, here's a live look outside in Brevard County. This is our Launch Credit Union camera. Seeing some cruise ships out there, so always the beach is a good idea. Will the weather cooperate later today, though? Meteorologist Michelle Morgan joins us now. She is in for Candace today, looking so beautiful out there right now.
It looks gorgeous. Seeing some clouds out in the distance there, Julie, and a few showers beginning to pop up on radar. So here's what you need to know for today. Once again, we'll be entering that sea breeze stormy pattern later on this afternoon, and some downpours are possible. This weekend, though, rain chances will be a touch lower, but it comes with a trade-off, meaning that is going to be hotter with highs in the upper 90s. And the tropics, I'm continuing to watch Invest 93L. Not a threat for us at all, but it is going to continue to bring heavy rain to parts of southeast Louisiana as we go through today, and the National Hurricane Center has lowered rain chances. So here it is, swirling over the Gulf. You can see all of that tropical moisture associated with it. For us here, looking pretty good, but I am tracking some showers popping up. As I zoom into things here, over parts of Volusia County, staying west of Daytona Beach and Port Orange, as well as New Smyrna Beach, looking at some showers beginning to pop up with some downpours. Out in Brevard County, looking at a pretty good shower there, or a thunderstorm staying west of Satellite Beach. But look at this, all of this rain falling over Fellsmere. That's going to continue to lift to the north and east, and may see some showers and storms over parts of Palm Bay and Satellite Beach within the hour. Now, a few showers are popping up as well over parts of Polk County as well as Sumter County, and that's about it. If you are heading out to lunch, we're looking pretty good across the area. Now, temperatures are in the upper 80s and lower 90s, feeling like the triple digits in Orlando, as well as New Smyrna Beach at 106 and 102 degrees in Titusville. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for today.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency, you ought to call Strata.
Things will continue to heat up as we go through the rest of your Thursday, keeping those feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Rain chances will also go up between 50 to 60, even 70% in a few neighborhoods. So make sure you have that rain gear nearby. Clouds and rain forecast, continuing to see showers and storms popping up across central Florida. Hit or miss, some of us won't even see the rain today, but others may see a good soaking rain at times. It's not going to be a complete washout, but just be prepared for a little bit of rain as we go through the 5-6 o'clock hour, especially for areas along the I-4 corridor and south and west of that. Fast forwarding things into the 8 o'clock hour, most of the shower and storm activity now shifting off to our western zones over parts of Marion County as well as Sumter County, and then heading into the overnight hours looking nice and dry under partly cloudy skies. Now taking a look at what's happening here in the tropics, National Hurricane Center continues to highlight Invest in a 93L IL, but it is falling apart. It is getting shared by high-level winds, but it is certainly a rainmaker for coastal Louisiana. Right now, they have placed a 30% chance for tropical development in the next 2 to 7 days. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So today, 93 with a 60% chance for scattered rain and thunderstorms. Tonight, overnight temperatures dipping into the upper 70s, remaining muggy all day today. Tomorrow, heading into the weekend. Tomorrow, a little bit hotter at 95, 40% chance for showers and storms. But as we head into the weekend, we haven't seen this in quite some time. Lower rain chances and temperatures will be rather hot, Julie.
Michelle, thank you. Hundreds of thousands of Ford vehicles are being recalled. Coming up, a closer look at the safety issue and what models are affected. Ford owners, you may want to check to see if your car is on the recall list. Nearly 700,000 vehicles will need a repair. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that certain Ford Bronco Sports and Ford Escapes are under recall. The automaker says the fuel injectors could crack and leak inside the engine compartment. The Ford Bronco Sport model years under recall are from 2021 to 2024, and the Ford Escape model years are from 2020 to 2022. Affected vehicle owners can go to a dealership for an interim software update that can help alert when there's a fuel injector leak. This morning, Winter Park held a ribbon cutting ceremony for the city's first mobility hub. The hub features 7 chargers and will offer residents and guests the option to fully charge any electric vehicle while shopping and dining on Park Avenue. It will also soon offer 2 chargers for e-scooters and e-bikes. Now, right now, those are banned on Park Avenue, but they are encouraging using them on adjacent streets. A volcano in Iceland erupted earlier this week, leaving onlookers in awe of what they saw. Coming up, you'll hear the reactions as lava burst from the volcano. Watch local news and weather 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the News 6 Plus streaming app. The best part, it is free. Just search WKMG in your smart TV's app store. It's also available on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. Spectacular and incredible. Those are some words a couple of geologists in Iceland said while watching a curtain of lava bubble in front of them after a volcano erupted. Iceland's meteorological office says the eruption began Wednesday morning following an intense seismic swarm. About 100 people were evacuated from the town of Grendavik, and the internationally known Blue Lagoon geothermal spa had to be evacuated as well shortly after the seismic activity began. Authorities have since reopened access to the Blue Lagoon, and dozens of people showed up at the eruption site trying to get a glimpse of the extraordinary phenomenon from a safe distance. That is incredible to see. Quick final check of our weather.
Yeah, it's pretty good today, Julie. Tracking a few isolated showers popping up across central Florida. It'll be hot and humid, feeling like the triple digits. Rain chances going up to 60%, then lower rain chances heading into the weekend.
All right, sounds good. Switch over right now to the News 6 Plus streaming app or clickorlando.com to watch News 6 Extra. Have a great day. Our next newscast is at 4. I'm News 6 anchor Julie Broughton with a look at the big stories we're following this hour. A man accused of trying to abduct a child is now in the Volusia County Jail and should face a judge later today. Timothy Hall was transported back to Central Florida yesterday following his arrest over the weekend in Jacksonville. Investigators say he exposed himself to the victim at a business on International Speedway Boulevard before grabbing the child's arm. Police say the child screamed and Hall ran off. If you're planning a day on the water at Cocoa Beach, you may have to budget more for parking. Today, the City Commission is considering raising rates. Here are some of the changes they're considering: increasing per hour parking from $5 to $6, making per day parking at non-parks $20 from the current $15, and raising all-day parking at parks and garages by $5 from $20 to $25. It's a move some people in Cocoa Beach feel will impact their finances and make it harder for those visiting the city to enjoy everything it has to offer. A local teacher is one of 5 finalists for the state's Teacher of the Year award. Governor Ron DeSantis recognized the finalists earlier today at an event in Orlando. Each finalist received $20,000. The winner, which will be announced later today, will get $50,000. One of the finalists, Brandy Nicole Anderson, teaches civics at Indian Trails Middle School in Flagler County. Remember to get a check on your big stories anytime. Download our free News 6 mobile app or head to clickorlando.com.